we receive the most heartbreaking stories. We receive the most incredibly traumatic emails and messages from people in need.
Yeah.
When Taylor joined the team a couple of years ago, she was sort of, founding those emails. She was sorting them out. She was trying
making sure they got to the right people.
And she was in tears every single day.
Yeah.
And in 2020, it was escalated or ramped up to a point where you and I felt quite overwhelmed.
Very much so.
It just wasn't ending. And so you decided to put together a charity list.
A list to show where people could give aid to those in need. And it was so many people asking us for help as well. And we didn't quite know what to do.
Welcome back to another episode of Good Things with myself, Brent Lindeque, the Good Things guy. I've got my editor, Tyler Leigh Vivier, back on the show today, and it's for a very important reason. Good Things Guy was started now in 2026, 11 years ago. We celebrate our 11th birthday. 11's my favorite number! But also, we're launching something really special that we've been working on. I'm getting stuck on my words here because I'm so excited. That we've been working on for a couple of months now.
I would say years.
Years.
This is
It's
years.
been years.
Yeah.
It's been years.
Yeah.
So, thehelpers.co.za has just launched. And we're so flippin' excited. It was born out of, I would say, tragedy.
Yes.
Trauma.
Getting actually quite tearful. This is an exciting day.
It's an exciting day.
So 2020, who remembers?
Yeah,
Everybody.
Actually, you say everybody, but we don't talk about it.
Yeah.
We all pretend like it didn't happen, right?
I think a lot of people have also blocked it out.
Yeah.
But from that chaos, that uncertainty, those unprecedented times, buzzword, we found something that was so special in South Africa. We didn't find it. It's always been there, but it came out in volume. And that was the helpers, reaching out to help people. And from that, we have what we're celebrating today.
Wait, before you get into it, I have to set it up. So at Good Things Guy, you can submit stories. It's how a lot of our stories get written, and how we find them is that South Africans send them to us, whether via email or on social media. Our inboxes overflow.
Every day.
It's so lekker to open up your laptop in the morning and have so many stories to choose from.
Lacquer and heartbreaking at the same time, because some of those stories are really gut-wrenchingly heartbreaking.
And that's where I was alluding to.
Yeah.
In equal measure, we receive the most heartbreaking stories. We receive the most incredibly traumatic emails and messages from people in need.
Yeah.
When Taylor joined the team a couple of years ago, she was sort of, founding those emails. She was sorting them out. She was trying
making sure they got to the right people.
She was in tears every single day.
Yeah.
And in 2020, it was escalated or ramped up to a point where you and I felt quite overwhelmed.
Very much so.
It just wasn't ending. And so you decided to put together a charity list.
A list to show where people could give aid to those in need. And it was so many people asking us for help as well. And we didn't quite know what to do. So creating this list gave us, it felt like something helpful. It gave us a way to just say, well, we can't give you anything, but we can write about it. Like, let's put you on our list. Let's get people looking at what it is you're doing, what you need. And that was 2020. And that was, I think I started that list in April of 2020. And finished it, the last submission that I put on it, the last entry I put on it was the end of December 2020.
Yeah, because on that actual list, you had a sort of T's and C's, a footnote that said, if we've missed any charity or organization this list, please reach out so we can add them.
Yeah.
What I loved at the time when that first list was created is it showed us how incredible our network is at Good Things Guy, because we are really in communication with so many different charities and organizations and individuals doing incredible things.
Yes.
But then fast forward to the next year, 2021.
2021.
We decided, cool, you're going to do this again,
Yes.
but you're going to do it a little bit differently,
Yes.
and it sort of grew.
Yes, and the beginning of 2025, we had 15 charity lists, and 9 or 10 of them were animal welfare, because we went by province, and then national, and then we had disability support, child welfare, knitting, crocheting, because people love to use their skills to help other people. We just had so many, and I actually, in 2024, started working on the lists in September.
I was just about to ask you, how long was the process of putting those lists
Quite
together?
long, because I had to re-vet every single charity that was on the lists, remove people who had sadly closed, because that is a reality in South Africa that charities struggle to maintain without funding. And so it takes a lot of time to make sure that the people that are on that list are supposed to be there, that they're doing the right things. We do have to vet that these are credible charities so that our readers know that they can trust that. So that was a very timely process. But once we get that going, and I'd get into the groove of it, by the time January the next year came, we would just send them out every second day. We would have a charity list going out, and people really valued being included. So we could just see how great that was.
It was also an easy way for people to connect with those charities so that they could help, donate,
Yes.
volunteer,
Yeah.
or if someone was in need to get the assistance that they required. So at the beginning of 2025, you did the lists, and I was so grateful for the hard work that you put in. But something didn't sit right with me.
Yeah.
I still spoke to you about it at the beginning of the year, and I was like, Ty, I love these lists. I
Yeah.
think they're so important. But it's kind of difficult to read because it was a list.
Yeah.
So you would literally click the article, say whether it was for animal welfare or for cancer organizations, and then there were so many. You'd have to scroll all the way down to try and
Yeah.
get to them, and I couldn't wrap my head around how to make that work differently on Good Things Guy.
Yeah.
But I wanted it to be a Good Things Guy project, and I wanted it to have our stamp of approval on it.
Yeah.
But it needed to be something different. So throughout 2025, look at that smile on your face.
Really proud. This is a really proud moment.
For me too, and I'm really proud of you for initiating this in 2020, and I'm so grateful and excited for what it's become.
Yes.
So, we've been chatting now for a couple of minutes, and you don't know what we're talking about. You're like, what is it? What is the helpers?
What is coming?
So what we've done, it took us 2025 to sort of wrap our heads around how to bring this to life. And so we've created almost, I don't want to give it like a buzzword, but a Tinder for charities. So you can list your organization, your charity, or even as an individual, your project that you're doing on the helpers. And then as a South African who is either looking to give, donate, volunteer, help on the helpers, you can put in where your heart lies.
Yep.
So whether that's an animal organization or knitting and crocheting,
Yes.
or perhaps a cancer organization, and you can put your then province as to where's closest to you, and it'll bring all of those organizations and charities up in one place. And it
Yes.
serves for a couple of reasons. One, so that you can give help back.
Yeah.
Two, so you can find the help that you need. And three, promotion and advertising for free
Yeah.
for all of these organizations.
So free is the favorite buzzword there, because this is supposed to be our gift, a Good Things Guy gift to South Africa. But it's its own little thing now. It's the helpers.
Yeah.
By Good Things Guy. But it's the space that we want charities to know that they can be present and they can be searchable, sometimes, like you say, it's an overwhelm of help that's needed, and the lists and lists of things to go through. This is your choice, your chance to use your voice to get your message out there. What do you need? Where are the links that you can go to donate? That's the sort of resource that we hope it will be for the charities who need the help and for the helpers who are wanting to help.
So free is the big word there, because with the partnership that we have with Druff Interactive, an incredible agency, we were able to develop the helpers.co.za. It's not a first of its kind. There are other directories in South Africa that do very similar things, but it's part of Good Things Guy. It's an extension of who we are.
Yes.
And I think it's just a beautiful gift.
Yes. And today, with it going live, today would have been the first day that I would have started putting up my charity lists anyway. So this is like a full circle moment from that phone call from that first list going live last year to today. And it's just like, I can't wait to see what the reaction is.
I want to know from the back end side, right?
Yeah.
So putting the charity lists together was an arduous task then. What was it like putting our first charities up and organizations up onto this new platform?
So that was born from me sitting on my couch sobbing my heart out. And it's not even that I had a tough time during COVID. Good Things Guy was so needed during that time. So I was working every day while everybody else was struggling. So that couldn't have been the struggle. But the struggle was seeing so many people struggle and desperate for help. And it was just like, what do you do to help? Like, how can you help when you can't help every single person financially? So this was that way. And it's just evolved into something so special. But that first moment, that hitting publish and seeing it go live on social media and seeing people engage with it, it was one of our highest engaged posts for months. And it's still one of my most read articles on Good Things Guy because so many people...
They keep going back to it.
Yeah, so many people were looking for help. So many people were looking to help. Like, there was all just those, like, big moments that have now come up to what we have today.
And pushing publish on the helpers, what does that feel like?
Oh, that is, I had the pleasure of working with a few of the charities that Good Things Guy works quite closely with to test the website, and seeing it come together and being able to work out the niggles and stuff like that has been quite interesting and quite entertaining. And now that it's a whole piece, maybe there'll be a few quirks. We'll get you guys to help us out with those, but seeing it as a whole final finished product with our first charities up there, and these are people that have believed in our idea and wholeheartedly back what we're wanting to do for South Africa. I'm just so thankful for that. But hitting publish, I think it hasn't quite kicked in us talking about it, but when we get off set now, we're going to have a look, and it's going, I think we'll pop a bottle and just celebrate.
There will be champagne to celebrate. My biggest hope is that this delivers hope to South Africans, and that it ultimately does what it was crafted to do, to become a helper in a country that desperately needs help. The need in South Africa is vast, and we see it on a daily basis, as do you. When you climb in your car to go to work or to the grocery shop, there's someone on every corner that is in need of help. And that is my only wish for this gift, to really do what it was built to do and to help South Africans.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I'm excited. All right.
I believe in us.
I believe in us. If you want to get more information about the helpers, it's very easy. It's thehelpers.co.za. You can go and add your own organization on there. Or if you want to, like I said, Tinder for the organizations. If you want to find your charity date, then just pop in the keywords that you're looking for and the region that you are, and you can connect with someone where you can become the helper. One of my favorite quotes is said by a man whose name is Fred Rogers. I say he was the original Good Things Guy, before Good Things Guy even existed. He had a show in the 1970s called The Neighborhood. And on one of the episodes, he mentioned that in times of tragedy, we need to look for the helpers because they will always be there. When I get up on stage, I love to mention this quote, but I add into this quote that if you can't find a helper, then it is your responsibility to become one. Because that's how we change South Africa. That's how we make it a better place for all of us. And that's how we make it a better world. So be the helper. Visit the website. And if you want more good news, you can visit www.goodthingsguy.com. Ty, thank you so much for hanging out with me today.
Thank you for having me. I'm really excited.
I'm so appreciative of you.
Thank you.
And I'm so blessed to have you as part of Good Things Guy. And now the helpers too.
Very exciting. Thank you.
Oh, what a great day. Like I say every week, wishing you only good things. Okay. Love you. Bye.